That's what she said. That'll
I
be
don't
sex
think
tape.
any of that was on stream,
Unbelievable.
unfortunately.
I don't think. I think I missed
Unbelievable.
all of it.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic.
And all
We
my
are here.
list.
Jess, I'm gonna mute you. It's coming.
She's doing the recap. You can't mute her.
I know, it's true. Hello, everybody. Before we jump in to tonight's session, I need to do everything I'm supposed to be doing in the beginning of this, which is including this is the Unearthed Arcanum. Here, everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
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 Hello.
Hello.
For those that have no idea what this is, hi. We are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Having 5 parties. Yes, that's paint on my hands. 5 parties, living, existing, and breathing. Oh, it's so much worse over here. In the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Astera. So if this is your first, second, or third time watching the channel, welcome. We hope you have fun. Announcements. Here we go. First and foremost, for our Tuesday campaign in New Moon, we are still needing a third for that. Oh, that's why. Okay, there we go. We're a third. We're still needing a sixth for that, as Nathan unfortunately had to go off to different things, work-related things. We wish him all the best. But yeah, so we are needing a 6th person. So if you're interested in joining in the normal Tuesday campaign, stay tuned. I'll show you where you can. Get at me. Also, we as of about a couple hours ago, I think we only have 1 spot left for Daggerheart. So for those that don't know, Daggerheart is coming out on the 20th, so that's next week. Me and a few other Start Playing GMs on Start Playing have been given the rulebook a little early to be able to set up some one-shot, some campaign stuff for that. So we will be starting that. Our game will start on the 24th. I believe we have 1 spot left. So if you're interested in joining and playing in a new style RPG that I'm very excited about, here's where to go. So we're going to start playing.games/GM/It's a Long Story. If you're watching on YouTube, it's also in the video description below. So please jump in and check that out. And that's also the same spot where the link is for New Moon as well.
You can play Daggerheart with me. I'm excited.
That's right. Yep. Rachel, there we go, over here. Rachel's jumping at that as well. Rachel, this is not the place for it, but were you able to do the character creation on Demiplane?
I haven't tried it yet. I'll work on it this weekend.
Okay, cool. Sarah said she was able to get into it, but she wasn't able to connect it to the campaign. So, content sharing issues maybe. But yeah, we'll figure that out. Oh, there we go, actually. I think I figured it out. Boom. What? Okay, whatever. I might be able to do that now. I might have just had to wait for that button to pop up. Lastly, if you're wanting to support the channel, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this, whether that is on YouTube or Twitch. Please and thank you. We did just recently hit 300 subscribers, which does not seem... yeah, absolutely. Does not seem crazy in the world of the YouTube, 1.2 billion bajillion. But knowing that we got them from people that are actually interested in watching and following along on our D&D and TTRPG journeys is awesome. So big thank you to everybody who has done that, and also thank you to the players here for making sessions worth watching. So thank you guys. That is it. Oh, also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. And this is a live stream, so feel free to say hi at any point in time. Because, man, Unearthed Arcanum's gonna need it tonight.
Every time you say hi, we get inspiration. That's what I heard just now.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. You know what? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. But it cannot be the people that are actually already on here, Hannah.
Foiled again.
Yep.
I'm gonna mobilize the 5 people I know.
Yep. Yeah, we'll allow that for sure. I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but am I forgetting anything, gang?
No birthdays.
Did we go over the
Doesn't
wish?
Clinton,
we
it's
go over the-
literally it literally says Clinton Cox says hi.
I know. But you, I know.
You
But
didn't even
anyways.
try to hide your name.
No, I'm an open book. Plus, you know what, man? If you try and Google my name, do you know what comes up? Not something we want to talk about. So maybe on our D&D OnlyFans. But
I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody, just real quick, just Google Clinton Cox and see what.
I don't want to. No offense, Clinton.
That's fine.
Oh boy!
It's either an author or it's porn. So have fun with that, guys.
Or it's
Or
both.
sometimes a weird combination of both. Exactly.
I love it. Cool. All right.
That's what we call smut.
Mm-hmm. Shout out
That's
to
what we
Quan
call-
Mills.
That's what we call in the biz.
Shut up and
smut.
Google Clinton Cox.
All right. So before we begin tonight's session, we need a recap of where we left off with the beloved Unearthed Arcanum. So, Jess, you have the microphone.
Do I?
You do.
Okay. Last week, we started out leaving the Dream Hollow. Miri was very certain that she knew exactly where to go. The rest of us were not so sure of that, but we followed her anyway. As we went out, a couple of us got a little bit distracted by the dream bubbles, specifically Miri, who went around hugging all of them. She had to say goodbye. Gwen decided to also give one a hug, not so much to say goodbye to one, so much to see how the magic worked. But unfortunately, turns out she's not so good at it. Miri is very good at it. And Io, he just decides to just walk right on into a bubble. And he's just going to try to telepathically take it over. So he projects into the mind of a creature he thinks is the dreamer. Bow before your new tentacled overlord. And it's only after that that he notices that the song that's sort of going all through the dream is just this nice, happy little happy birthday. And the dreamer's this little tiny goblin child. And the dream starts to fall apart immediately as all the little children start screaming around him. Miri notices, I think she appears to think this is hilarious, and just bursts the dream from the outside. As this happens, everybody is getting onto Io, like, why would you ruin a birthday party? What's that about? That seems kind of weird. Gwen admits that she's ruined a birthday party before. We've all done it. Let's move on. And then before we can dive into that, we walk forward. Miri has never left the Dream Hollow before. So by the time we do find the path out and she sees the entire world as made of actual color, it's bright, it's a lot, and she is bounding all over the place. I think it's at this point that Neve shows up to bother Alistair, as per usual. Al is in the middle of trying to give Spat a spell storing item by a collar, but rather than, do the normal thing and put the collar around the neck, he puts it around the tail instead, which just sets Houston and
Like a toe
Spat
ring.
off. So they go chasing around. Neve gets in on it, and then Miri touches Neve's tail, and they both disappear. So we're all just like, do we go? Do we just leave? Is this what happens? Kara is able to see that Miri and Neve are play fighting at the same time that a second Miri is walking down a hill. She tries to bring our attention to the second Miri. I don't think any of us really care at that point. I don't really remember what happens there. I think we just sort of
I
ignored
threw a
it.
dagger at her
Threw a
and
dagger
stabbed her
at
with
it.
a move. Yeah.
That's right, and it disappeared. Real Miri came back, and we continued on until we found the forest. As we were walking towards the forest, we noticed that, or Alistair and Kara, although I don't know if Kara had a chance to do anything about it, but Alistair noticed that someone was scrying on him, but he lets Undalith dispel the magic, which Gwen notices and says that she could have done it, but Alistair said he has it handled, but does want to talk to her later about Dr. Karan, which she looks forward to. As we approach the trees, Al has a weird allergic reaction. Gwen makes it worse by trying to do prestidigitation on it, and Prim almost goes off the path because this one that we're heading down is just too beautiful. My cats in the background are reenacting the familiar fight from last week, in case anybody was wondering. We stop Prim before she can go off the path because that's just a bad idea in the Feywild. Don't want to do that. But as we go into the forest, some weird dude starts narrating all of our actions. Gwen and Alistair seem to be the only ones who are not affected. But Gwen can't help herself and starts to edit the guy as he goes, giving him unsolicited advice on his manuscript. I believe Miri and Kara go ahead of us and find a clearing where Miri declares very dramatically that she is exhausted and needs to lie down and have a rest. Kara wants to keep going. Houston goes ahead and picks Miri up. Prim sees the trees move around us and can sense that there's probably something there, and Io can tell that the voice is not mental, so there's a physical person watching us, narrating everything we're doing. Prim then sees what she saw moving is a bird, which is the same bird that she saw before at the beginning of the forest. We do get in trouble at one point for swearing, so that's a clue. Twice? Do we get in trouble twice for swearing?
I did at the start.
Yeah, it depends on how you want to look at it, really. Like, could be
I
three
did down
times.
the line, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Up ahead, Kara is scouting and notices an abrupt change of scenery. The path sort of narrows, and there's rushing water and a bridge. Gwen sort of figures out that we're in an adventure tale, so there's probably going to be some sort of adventure component. We finally all catch up. Kara, I think, notices that parts of the river and the lily pads are very similar to what we encountered before with the thistle whim. Just as we notice a cave at the mouth of the waterfall and a chasm. And before we can really decide what to do, Al gives Prim a rock. Prim yeets the rock at the cave. A giant catches the rock. And that's where we are.
Beautiful.
Did I take enough time, Joe? Did I give you enough time?
Yes, I
Okay.
think a perfect amount of time. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
Fantastic.
Appreciate it. Yeah, anything else to add, friends?
On specificity, the cavern is 50 feet wide and we're 40 feet away from the waterfall. Based
And
on
a wall is an object.
And a wall is an
wall's
object.
Wall is an object. We determined that.
And the cave is a structure? What's the other one?
Cool.
I think we determined a structure is an object and a cave is a structure.
That logic checks out.
And the
Magic.
cave is in all of us and all of you, and we are together one
I am the walrus.
ourselves.
I have no idea
Good
what's
joke.
happening right now, and this is too existential for me.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I'm going to start breaking everybody's knees.
All right, cool. Shirley, anything else we need to add? I'll make sure we give space for that. Nope. Cool. Give me 1 second and make sure I get this ready. While I'm doing that, any questions, gang?
Initiative time, baby.
Soon.
Oh yeah, initiative.
And Kara got a 30 on a stealth last week. To hide.
Is everybody okay?
All great.
That was almost bad.
I'm excited for this one. Okay, cool. You guys want to play some D&D?
Yes.
See?
Heck
Okay.
yeah, buddy.
Let's freaking do it. Cool. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Nice.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Even the
Mhm.
ladders are pink.
Ground
Ooh,
over there.
This is going to be Miri's first combat, and it's pink.
Eee.
What's
I
pink?
have got to.
I have no idea.
It looks
it
pink
looks-
on our
It
screen.
looks a little
Everything's
pink.
pink.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if
gotcha.
it's meant to
Little-
be pink. It looks pink.
It's just the shine from the ground. But yeah,
I have got to learn your water recipe later.
it's good, man. It's good. It's real. It's real water. All right.
Dan. Water is
What part oxygen?
H2O. Just in case.
Prove it.
Water is.
Prove it. You can't. Cool. Alistair.
Sorry. Proletariat 20.
Ooh, good start. Gwen.
4.
Or Prim.
15.
15. Kara.
28.
So matter of factly. Io.
15.
Okay. Dan, we need to pull your screen up a little bit, or
Oh yeah. Let me just turn that down.
There we go.
Better.
yep, much better. Miri.
20.
Oh wow, guys. Solid. Someone want to roll for Ara?
He got a 14 on the die.
All right. For 17. Okay. Okay. Well, that's weird. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's maybe bring the brightness down a little bit. That might help with the weird look. Maybe. Oh, brightness is at 0. Never mind. Let me bring the saturation down a hair. There we go. Cool. All right. So we are starting with clearly Kara. Kara, give me a perception check.
I remember what my perception is. 15.
15. Okay, cool. You had heard, trying to remember where we left off. You had heard this sort of like heavy, sort of deep guttural growl. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you guys have seen anything yet.
You did say we saw the hands and the beehive face pop out. You did say that last week.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how we ended.
Cool. Well, then I will put that sucker right on the map.
I don't want to see this. I'm scared.
I want
Oh,
to see.
shit.
It's so scary.
Holy shnikes.
He's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So is that considered large?
That is considered much bigger than large, friend.
Gigantic?
That is gargantuan.
Gargantuan. Oh boy.
That is a full-size giant. If you guys want a perspective, there's Prim.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Oh,
So
no.
Kara, you have sight on the creature. I will say it is in the process we kind of discussed last time. It is in the process of coming out of the cave right now.
So it's still partially out of the cave. I need to look at what you sent me last week.
All right. Is JM one of you guys? Okay, cool. First roll is going to have inspiration. Thank you, JM. Anybody who's saying hi, who is not
Mealy
this
Cat is
campaign
also
right now.
Not one of us.
What?
We have 2 inspirations.
Oh, you do. Okay. All right.
I'm confused by something. Oh, I see. I'm looking at what you said last week to find a weakness.
Yeah.
You said DC 25, so I couldn't be able to spot a weakness no matter what, because I can't roll a 25.
I would say that's based on your perception check from earlier. Good roll, not 20.
Well, would you consider it has like this beehive mask on its face, right? Or is its face a beehive?
I would say you're not sure. It's just coming out.
Is it considered an object if I do a called shot on the beehive?
In the case of mechanics for this, no, it is not.
Okay. Well, that kind of fucks with everything I was gonna do. Cool. Where am I? I don't know where I am in reference to this thing and how far away I am and all that.
So you were hiding. So I have you behind this kind of small rock area here. So you are about, I'll just keep it simple and say it's coming out. We said it was 40 feet from the cave. It is pretty dang tall. So I'd say it's probably about, we'll call it 30 feet tall. And the area coming up, what did I say last session? How high up we were? Did I say?
I don't know if you said
That
how
sounds
high
right.
up. You just said a chasm.
Yeah.
It's like 50 feet across, but a chasm below.
Chasm. Then we'll say 60 feet. It's pretty dang high.
So I'm 60 feet away from him, is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's about right.
I'm gonna do
Jess, is this all you?
I'm gonna bonus action Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Because I can throw the dagger up to 60 feet with disadvantage, but since I have inspiration, I'm gonna do it straight roll.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I'm hidden. No, you don't do double advantage.
Correct. Yes. So I'll say in this case, well, technically it's inspiration. So you have it would
Advantage
be
from the unseen, disadvantage from the range.
right.
So it's flat, and then inspiration makes it advantage.
Yep.
Cool.
I like it.
28.
Yeah, 28 for sure hits. Thank you for all the friends coming in to the rescue. Hi, all of Jess's friends. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Hold on. I think I did the math wrong. Sorry.
All good.
I'm a little sick, so my brain's not working at full capacity. I'm pulling out a calculator. $26.
26. All right.
Oh wait, I get sneak attack too.
Yeah.
So that's 10. An additional 31 damage. So that's 57 total.
Jesus. Wow. Okay. Cool. So a massive hit. I'll say, Kara, how are you attacking this thing? What's say with your dagger, if you want to explain it.
Well, because it's the shadow blade, so I think she pulls out both of Ara's blades, and they become one as she throws them into the shadow blade, and you just see basically a shadow cut through the air, like in the Shadow of Bone TV shows.
Yeah, you got it.
And then reappears in her hand.
Yeah, slices into this giant sort of beehive face in front that seems to be blocking out all signs of like instead of eyes or a nose, it's all just this and teeth. As you are as you hit this creature, we see that kind of like massive sort of gash in the middle. We see this like kind of strange sort of deep amber liquid seem to kind of seep out from the top of its head. Very cool. Does that end your turn?
I'm just trying to find one feature. I'm sorry.
You're
It's
fine.
an entirely new class for me. That's a bonus action. I'll do that next round then. Okay, that's it.
Okay, you got it. Cool. All right. It is, I assume Miri's dex is higher than Alistair's, but I might be wrong.
Mine's a +2.
So yeah, I think that's higher.
No.
Yeah.
Wait,
Cool.
I'm at 15. So +2.
What?
Wanna roll?
So you're both +2? Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
You want me to go first, I promise. But that was a 1.
Okay, you can go first. That roll was sad. Go first.
Now I don't want to go.
There they are.
Cool. So Alistair will swat the cane from my right hand to my left, and as I do, pull out the pocket watch from my vest as I look at Miri and go, "The hurrier you go," and I'll click the pocket watch and cast haste on Miri.
Okay.
Fun.
And
What's that
then
do?
give me 1 minute. I'll post it in the chat for you, or if anybody else can. And then I will use 15
got it.
feet of movement to get closer to the edge and hold out the cane towards the giant and cast Phantasmal Force. As you see the weaves of magic kind of coalesce around it and into a little beam straight at the head of the giant.
Okay. We'll check something just real quick for Phantasmal Force.
Yep. It's an illusion. Includes sound, temperature, and other stimulus only evident to the creature.
Cool. Sick. Awesome. All right. What is the DC? Or what am I rolling?
Sorry. It is intelligence 18.
Intelligence. Interesting. Okay. Cool. All right. I rolled a 9, so it's going to burn one of its legendary resistances.
You got it.
Push out of that. 1 resistance down. Good start, gang.
And that will end my turn. If you want to just kind of move me up a little bit, so if you're going to knock us off, I'm closer to the edge.
You said 15 feet forward from your position. That's where I put you there. I can put you further if you'd like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just can't see. Oh, okay. I see me now.
That's
Yeah,
you right
I
there.
got it. Yes, sir. Sorry. Ignore me.
Oh,
Moving
good.
on. Mary.
I'm actually gonna try this and see if that's a little clearer, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. It's so funny. It's so dark over here. Interesting. All right. Miri, you're up. So you were hasted. You were also. I should move the camera over there. We also have Miri on top of Houston right now.
Yeah, so Miri climbed out of his mouth and asked if she could stand on his head.
Beautiful.
How far away am I, and what is Houston's fly speed? And if I have haste, does Houston have haste?
I would say no, as far as Houston having haste. But yeah.
Houston's fly speed is 40 feet.
Okay. Then here's what I would like to do, and then you tell me if I can. I would like to hype up Houston and kind of stand on his head and point at the giant, kind of like Washington on the Delaware, and have Houston fly me 40 feet closer, and then I'm gonna jump at the giant so I can hit him with my hammer.
Okay, cool.
And as I'm doing that, I bonus action rage, and it's the most joyful rage you have ever seen. She is so excited to be in a fight.
Yes. Anyone else getting like Tina from Borderlands vibe from Miri at all?
Yes.
100%. 100%.
I love Tina
Totally.
from Borderlands.
It's so good.
Cool.
Cool. So are you just trying to use your athletics to get to the creature with that jump, or are you using like your rabbit hop up or something?
Do you say I was 60 feet away?
You're well, you know what?
My rabbit hop's 20.
I'll be honest with you. I
Just
kind of just put you guys randomly here, except for Kara, so you could tell me if you think that you were closer.
Sure. I think I was close enough to get 40 feet with Houston and then a 20-foot rabbit hop over to the giant.
Okay, you got it. Cool. Okay, so you are. The goal is to jump right on top of the. I assume right on top of the giant's head.
Oh, maybe. I was gonna go for the kneecaps, but
Okay.
maybe I should go for his head. But I was thinking kneecaps.
I would say just because of the range coming down. Do you take fall damage from Rabbit Hop, or does that negate it?
I don't know that it ever said. Let me see.
Yeah, go for it.
Do. Rabbit hop. It just says, as a bonus action, you can jump 20 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. You can also use this if your speed is greater than 0. Oh, you can only use it if it's greater than 0. That's all it says.
Yeah, which is fine. You're using Houston's speed, not yours.
It's a bonus action.
Sorry, it's a bonus action, and I want to rage. Dang it.
Gotcha. Okay. I will allow you to... Let's see.
Could Houston dash and Miri relies on gravity to just fall?
Oh yeah, can Houston dash?
That becomes an
The
action
rules
economy
are-
thing with Houston because Gwen has not commanded Houston to do anything.
I think at the end of last session, Gwen did tell Houston, help Miri. That was
Okay.
what she told him to do.
I will say, if you want to give control over to Miri,
Yeah.
we're in the same issue. It'd be bonus action to command.
That's fair.
Ah, dang it.
So it's possible. We're just trying to figure out how to do this without. I would say, given the idea of like having to jump, I would consider to be most likely an action, but I would allow it to be as part of your attack action. Are you? Wait a minute. Barbarians get like a leap.
I get
thing,
an
don't
extra-
they?
Oh no.
You get an extra action for haste. So you could...
Yeah, I've got like 3 attacks because I've got an extra one for being a barbarian.
And with haste, you have double movement. So you'd have like extra with your rabbit hop. That would give you extra hopping.
But I can't.
But it's a bonus
only
action.
Rage.
That's a bonus action and
Yeah.
rage.
Okay.
Regular jumping, though.
Yeah, can I
movement.
just regular jump?
I don't know.
Cool. Sorry to make it hard immediately.
No, you're totally fine. This is
Is it-
this is your first encounter. So
It's like just regular jumping with a running start, which if you consider Houston flying, gives her a running start. It's 10 plus your strength.
yes, I wasn't thinking about distance being the issue. Okay, cool. Yeah. Nope. We're good. Yeah, let's say as you are hasted with this and you're having that kind of like leap from Houston going forward, this does not beat the original question. I will say you would still probably take fall damage to come all the way down.
Oh, so I will land on his head then.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, cool. I am going to say, because this is kind of in the middle. Yeah. This is in the middle of the attack. I like this. Cool. All right. Yeah, give me that attack roll.
Can I
Don't
do a
get the
wild?
inspiration?
Also, I get a wild magic surge when I rage.
Yes. So you want to do that first?
When do I roll that? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll me that D100.
I am really excited for your
Me
first
too.
wild magic surge.
Me too.
It's a 34. So,
Houston looks so
Ooh.
good.
Oh my god.
I love him.
Hey.
Oh, what happened to the camera? All right, there we go. Cool.
Hi,
All
Jen.
right, 34. Also, there's a
Whose
train
is that?
that comes up.
Jet.
Yes, sorry, let me mute.
Y'all never
Okay.
heard of train from the top rope?
34, right? Is that what you rolled?
Uh huh.
Okay, awesome, cool. So as you are kind of like exploding off of the back of Houston, just full hammer raised above your head coming down. Miri, what are you yelling for your rage?
Oh, that's a good question. Does she have to be yelling anything? Can't she just be screaming wildly?
Would help me a lot with this wild magic surge, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Okay. Then she's just yelling, she's screaming, bees, watch out.
Absolutely worth it. Cool. So you hear Miri just screaming, bees, watch out. And as all of you are hearing this, you hear it start to, there's some area of like this kind of like mountain range sort of thing that it makes sense for it to echo, but you start to hear it echo in random spots, as well as in some cases for some of you inside your own head. As there is a sort of cacophony of sound that kind of dims down by the end of Miri's turn, but doesn't completely go away. Cool. So that is your rage. Miri, go ahead and roll me attack rolls.
First attack is 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Do I roll damage now, or do I do the second and third attack?
Go ahead and just roll the second attack. It's unlikely you'll kill this thing. That'd be
24.
sad. That'll hit.
And since I have haste, do I get a third attack?
Yes, you do.
26.
All three hit.
The hurrier you
Oh
go.
gosh. Now I gotta do damage. Alright. So the first one is 5 on the die. Then I add 6. Then I add... I'm just saying this out loud because I've never done it before.
It
Then
is
I
your
add
first
3
time. You're
'cause
totally fine.
I'm adding 3 for rage. And I'm adding 4 for heavy weapon mastery. And I think that's it.
That's a 2024 thing, I believe.
It's on my D&D Beyond thing.
Yeah, they automatically put it on there. So it should be
I don't get 4.
correct. So it should be 2d6 plus 6 plus your rage.
Plus rage is 3. Okay.
Yeah. For each attack.
Okay, so there's 14 damage for the first one. 19 for the second one.
Okay. You said 14 and then 19, is that right?
Yeah, and then 14 for the third one again.
Okay. Jeez, guys. Wow. Already in triple digits, friends. Incredible. Awesome. As you do so, Miri, correct me if I'm wrong, given your weapon.
Yes, he makes a DC 10 con save.
Cool. Truly just has to get a nat 1 on this. Okay. Not a nat 1, but so as you strike, I would say like how does the dream strike factor kind of like work in this attack? Is it like a gong or like that sort, you know?
It's a lullaby. So you hear, it's kind of like a janky music box, like a jewelry box that little girls have. So when you open it, there's a little ballerina and it goes. It kind of does that.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. Jesus, guys, wow. Okay, cool. Very nice. Also, actually, on your first attack, we should probably. God, I should probably start counting these, huh? So on your first attack, you have advantage because of, you have inspiration.
Mm-hmm. What is that?
Go ahead and roll again just to see if you get a nat 20.
Oh, to see if I crit. Okay.
So wait,
I did
1,
not.
2. Okay, cool. 2, 3, 4. All right, we're 3 of 4. There's still 2 left. Beautiful. Anything else on your turn?
I think that's the end of it. So
No, we still got 2 more.
no, I mean, I think nobody else comes.
Oh! I see what you're saying. Yeah. Nice.
It's all of Jess's friends. There are no more friends.
All of them.
It's every one of them.
All right. Well, Clinton, you're next.
You are here.
Beautiful. Miri, as you end your turn, go ahead and roll me a roll me a wisdom saving throw. DC's 18.
Cool, I got a 5.
Okay, awesome, cool. So as you are hammering away, Miri, you notice there's a certain point where you recognize like you did this this awesome attack, this awesome damage. Do you happen to like look around to see if your friend saw that?
Of course I did, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Awesome, cool. You cannot see anywhere within 5 feet of you. As you are completely you're completely shrouded in this sort of like very familiar for you, but this very like dream shroud sort of like smoky energy here. And let me just make sure I'm clear on this. Yeah, you all can see her, but she can't see you guys. Cool. All right. And at the end of your turn, I'm going to attack you. So we see this large, this colossally sort of giant creature. As Miri, you're actually kind of like hanging on to pieces of wood that had been wrapped around and sort of shoved up to the sides of this creature. You, we'll see actually if this hits. That's a... the 25 to hit?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
did you re-roll from my thing?
I did not re-roll. Yes, you want to explain what that does? Thank you for reminding me.
So as my watch out beast echoes through the battlefield, I presumably get into his head and distract him, and he has to re-roll and take the lower result when he attacks.
Like a free silvery barbs. That's insane.
That was from the rage, basically. So the echoes kind of like come back, like kind of like pulling back, sort of in like reverse sort of reverberation, as the creature kind of comes up and tries to basically kind of like knock you off of its back with its giant sword. And I rolled a 2. So that's 15 total.
Son of a bitch, I have an AC 15.
Does it still hit? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
No,
And with
your
the
AC's
+2
+2.
+2 from haste.
Oh, does
Oh,
that
yeah, because of haste.
Yay!
Amazing. Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, Alistair.
That's incredible. Let's see. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yep. It's 15. Okay, cool. So spends legendary action swinging its sword behind it as you're like looking all around for your friends, and then you see this massive iron sword that looks truly not sharp enough to cut anything. It's just going to smush you. As you kind of like duck a little bit, and you see like you feel like a little bit of like the tips of your antlers just like ding come off on the stone sword. Cool. All right. And from there, it is Alistair's turn. Or sorry, no, Alistair went. Yep. Cool. All right, let's switch up the order here. Then it is Ara's turn. Ara looks out and just goes, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And is probably going to try to stay... It's probably going to try to stay distant from this creature. Let me just see. I thought I had one more turn to figure this out. Oops. Also, I forgot to long rest. Okay. Yeah, I think he's going to... He's going to bonus action Hex the creature. So he'll kind of run up. Or is he going to Hexblade's Curse? So much things to think of.
And if he does Hex, what stat is he debuffing?
Yeah, he'll Hex. I would say he would probably do... so it's 4 skill checks. So I would say probably strength. Makes sense for me.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. So it's going to cast Hex, and then is going to shoot off 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Pew, pew.
First attack is going to hit with a 25. Second attack is going to be a 6 plus 8 is going to miss, so it only hits once. But that's 1d10 plus 1d6. 6, 8, 12. Right? Yeah. No. 14. Cool. All right, does 14 damage to this guy.
Go, Ara.
Okay, cool. So Ara kind of runs forward and just kind of like, I think, looks at Alistair for a second and goes, is she okay?
I assume so. Really.
You're still hearing the reverberation of the screaming as that's kind of coming out. Okay. And sends that Eldritch Blast out, which just looks like a red fireball. It hits the creature right in the face. Second one completely misses. It is the end of Ara's turn. God, I hate how this is set up now. So now it's the Giant's turn. So Giant now being a little bit more having the full turn is going to take his movement.
Oh no.
And is going to look in the direction, or I should say, is going to seem like he is looking in the direction of Ara and Alistair. And I need... Yep, cool. I need everybody to give me, besides Miri, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a charm effect?
It is not.
Is it a spell?
It is not.
16.
It's a fail.
17.
16? Wow.
Mhm.
Yeesh.
What the highest save?
17?
That's a fail.
8.
Oh no.
That's a fail.
15, so that's a fail.
Io. Give me those numbers one more time.
I got an 8.
8. So Io, that's a we'll say that's a bad fail. Extreme fail? I guess we gotta put a name on it. Yeah. Alistair, what'd you get?
17. Fail.
That is a fail, but not an extreme fail. Jess? Or, sorry,
17.
Gwen? Fail, but not extreme. Prim?
15.
Fail, but not extreme. And then Kara got a 17, right?
16.
16. Okay, cool. So only Io. As you all D8s. Io, you take yeah, 8. So you take 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Uh,
I get to half that due to my resistances.
Okay, so you're resistant to psychic damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Psychic and fire so far.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then you are all of you are restrained for one turn. As you see the creature come up, throw up a big stomping, a big gigantic sort of stomp that seems to kind of reverberate through the water and up out into the mountain pass there. Yeah, everybody failed. Yeah, you're all restrained. Okay. That is... I'm going to roll to see if it gets that back. I'm going to throw my dice around. That's a 6. Okay, cool. And that is the end of its turn.
Not terrible.
Okay. I need perception checks from everybody except for Miri. I'm going to say it's a DC 20.
23.
Everybody can roll this.
I absolutely failed. Sorry.
Okay.
I got a 23, so I think I passed it. So you said DC 20.
Yep, so that's 2 people.
I was muted. I can't even hit the DC, Joe, so I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't hit it. That's why I didn't say anything.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know if you fail next time. Cool. Io, you notice that the lily pads that were in a straight line, 2 of them seem to have moved closer towards the giant.
Okay.
And that is it. Okay, cool. So, Io, it is your turn. You're restrained, but let me know if you didn't do anything.
All right. So I think Io's going to call out the fact, them lily pads move closer to him. And then since Io's restrained, he's going to kind of look down at the creature. The slit on his forehead opens up to reveal his third eye on his forehead. It's going to go from its normal golden color to that pale paint blue to then the purple, then to the pink, as he fires off Raltham's psychic lance at it.
Okay.
I am saving.
And then just gonna remember that one. So it needs to succeed in an intelligence saving throw DC 17.
Okay. That is a 17 on the die.
Damn. Okay.
Or 17.
Okay, so the total damage would have been 3, 9, 14, 20. Would have been
It's too late to
23.
use my reaction. Sorry.
No.
Great. So as that lance goes diving towards it, you see some more magical threads weave around it, and I'll use Flash of Genius to add or take 5 off of his throw.
Okay, you got it. All right, that fails.
So
Nice.
it takes 23 psychic damage, and Io also says, "Oh yeah, 2 can play at that game. Shit, that hurt."
All right.
And now, until the start of its next turn, it is stunned.
Oh, shit.
Unless it's going to burn that legendary resistance.
It's more than stunned, it's incapacitated.
Thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah. I meant to say that.
Legendary resistance are rough. I will say... I'm going to say because it was a reaction that was given to beef up that initial attack, I'm going to say that not enough time has passed for him to be able to resist that mark.
Okay.
I'm going to live to regret that.
Oof. Well, since you said that, Io, seeing that seemed to have an effect on this creature, is going to quicken spell to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay, you got it. You have advantage on both attacks.
All right, that's right.
I want to say I love that you did this, because this is exactly what we did to Melody.
Mm-hmm.
Psychic Lance.
Yep.
Okay, so one of these is a 27 to hit, and the other one is a 4 to hit. So I know
Both
those both hit. And then this is for new viewers and Miri. So when Io fires off Eldritch Blast, mouths in his palms open up, and just 2 chaotic blasts of like teal and pink energy fire out. They're each going to do... One's going to do 11, and the other one's going to do 10 force damage.
Okay.
And let's have both of them try to push... no, actually, I'm not going to push him back, because Io's consciously not going to push him back because he's concerned he's going to knock Miri off of the creature.
Cool. All right. Nice. Okay, cool. Actually, Prim, you probably should have gone before Io. My bad. Wait, that's set up.
We can flip that if you'd like and just keep everything the same.
Yeah.
No. Keep him incapacitated. That's great.
So we'll have Prim go before Io next time. But yeah, beautiful. Io, is that end your turn?
Yes.
Okay, creature's incapacitated. Can't do any legendary actions. Io, you're up.
Prim. Io just went.
All right, Prim, you're up.
So, what is holding us? Is there like something in the ground that's grabbed us? Are we scared? I'm just trying.
I would
to
say, yeah. Sorry. I would say is. Ooh. Sorry, I did not read that. Actually, so yeah, the reason why you would take damage on that. Io, you also. I forgot to mention it, so I'm going to say that still happened, but I'm going to say Io, at the end of your turn, you are also prone. Sorry, 1 second.
Sure.
Till the end of its next turn. Okay, cool. It's next turn. So I'm going to mark you. I'm going to make you prone now at this point. So as you are restrained, you're actually all restrained by something very specific. As I would say, Io, you see a vision of Eris coming up to you and actually trying to look to see where you are. And that like specific area of like recognize you haven't seen Eris in a while is what gives you that sort of psychic damage. Prim, I would say for you, you know what I want to say.
Yeah, my question is because monks have stillness of mind.
Mm-hmm.
So burning an action to get rid of a charmed or a frightened effect. Would this be an instance where that would work? Is my question.
No, because say the like condition base, it's not a charm or frightened, it's restrained.
Right. That's why I was trying to understand source.
Yeah. So you see Adelia right in front of you just going, why haven't you found me yet?
Oh. Ouch. Because there are more important things. And she's going to try to look to Alistair after saying that. She's going to go, so try to take it out? Seemed like a plan.
Right, talk to it.
Okay. So I guess then my secondary question would be, would Misty Step be able to move me?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, following the same sort of idea of like restrained condition usually is something that is keeping you in a certain place because of where they are. So I'd say in this case, like the memory is keeping you sort of like locked in here. So you using Misty Step is you not physically moving out of the space, but you are moving out from the restrained condition. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that works.
Okay. So because the heals were clicked at the I had like 10 minutes on it before we went into the cave, so I think I still had time on the kitten heals, so I can run on any surface.
Okay, cool.
So I'd like to Misty Step and kind of be falling on the side of the cliff, and then turn into a sprint and run down it the rest of the way with my 55 movement.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You got it. Where do you want to end up?
Tell me how much movement I would have if I ran up to it. How close could I get with the Misty Step and then 55 feet of movement?
Do you want to get all the way there?
If I can get to him and have movement left over is what I would be wanting, but I don't
Gotcha.
know if I can.
Okay. So 6. Okay. All right. So we'll plan this out. So 60 feet.
I've got 85 to play with. 30 on Misty.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So 60 feet gets you down. I would say 85 is going to get you all the way to it, but that's right at the 85. Yeah.
Okay. I will instead just move along. I'll action dash and move over to the start of the lily pads down there.
Okay.
Because I'm wondering if they have something to do with this.
Okay.
So that's 140.
All right. So where do you want to end up? I'm sorry.
On the river, on the left side of the river, there's a lily pad that seems to be like the start of how the line was.
Pizza one.
That one, yeah.
Oh, not the pizza.
You said 140 feet?
30 for the Misty Step and then 110 with dash.
Cool. Go ahead and give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
25 on acrobatics.
Love it. Awesome. Well, you certainly find out what's there as you see a creature pull themselves up out of the from underneath the lily pad and go to try to grapple you. You were able to kind of move out of the way just in time.
Not like that, Prem.
I thought it was gonna be a test thing. I was expecting Faye Bolt.
He's right there. He's 60 feet tall. How'd you miss it?
Incredible. Cool. I mean, yeah, you could punch this thing if you wanted to.
Out of action economy.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. So does that end your turn?
Yep.
All right. Probably worth it to even just find out that that there's other stuff that's going on in here.
Especially that big one over there.
Yeah. Cool. All right. It is now Gwyn's turn.
All right. Where am I exactly? I think I know. Like right there. You can't see where I'm
Yeah,
aiming?
you are right next to Aya over here.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to... I can't move because I'm restrained, but that's fine. I don't want to move anyway. I will take my little quill, and from it, the sort of ink and shadows will form together to create the small little storybook that I've done before, which I think we've decided now is going to stay near me and not halfway into the field. So the little storybook appears in front of me. And then how far to the giant? Is it about 60 feet from where I am?
Yeah, it's made some movement forward here. 5, 10, 15. Now it's a little further
than that. Okay.
Yeah, I would say. Well, I mean, if oh no, you're restrained. Yeah, sorry.
I can't move. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's probably about right around like 70 feet. Yeah, let me count out some stuff here. No, actually, no. 60 feet's there. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then from the book will come out with its giant wings, the dragon form of the storybook character, which again looks a little cartoonish because it's basically a child's drawing come to life from the book. And it will go forward towards this giant and take a giant claw attack towards...
Do you need to have sight on the target?
I don't know.
Okay.
I did not write that into the spell, so we can decide that now if that makes sense. If I need to be able to see the target to send the story character towards the target.
I will say give me a DC 5 perception check, because it's really close.
Okay. Come on, Gwen. Don't roll a -1. Did you say 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I rolled an 8. -2 is a 6.
Ooh, thank Jesus.
Cool. So I think what you actually see at this point is, given the sort of like angle here, is you don't see what's taller than a giant, a little Miri on top of a giant.
Cool.
So you see like the little like antlers of Miri there. It gives you a general sort of like vibe of where that creature is.
Amazing. I love it. So Miri, you are going to see this, because you haven't seen the spell yet, so you are going to see this very almost adorable dragon flying towards you. It's giant, it's red, it looks kind of like Pete's dragon from Disney, and it's going to come out with a giant claw and just swipe at the dragon's face.
Beautiful.
I make a spell attack towards the thing.
You got it. What is the size of this dragon?
It is a large dragon, so it is smaller than the thing, than the giant. You don't have to find anything, Joe, because it disappears right after it attacks if you don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah. It disappears right
I
after.
can't see anything beyond 5 feet, so I think it just.
Oh, so
So
when it appears right in
and I
front of you, you
scream.
see it.
Yeah, I think you see a little bit of it. Like you see enough of like oh shit, what is that? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Does a 21 hit?
21 hits. Yes.
All right, so it's gonna take. It's not a lot, and I don't think it can grapple because this thing is bigger than large, right?
Yes.
This creature. Okay. It's gonna take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Plus. Nope, that's it. And then the dragon roars and disappears
Okay, cool.
because it cannot grapple this creature.
Actually, just in case, because I don't think we've counted the inspiration rolls yet. Go ahead and give me that spell attack roll again to see if you roll nat 20.
Isn't it also advantage because he's incapacitated?
I don't think so. I think it's just
no.
incapacitated. It just can't take actions or reactions.
reactions.
Yeah. It wasn't a natural 20, unfortunately.
Okay.
So,
You got it. Cool.
yeah.
All right.
And because it can't grapple this creature, the dragon just roars, and the ink sort of is sucked back into the book.
Nice.
The book does stick around, so.
Awesome.
Round. I don't have a bonus action, and I can't move. And Houston already used his actions with Miri, so he just.
I would allow you to use a bonus action and we'll say like Houston could go on Miri's turn. I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
If you want to tell Houston to do something as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll just tell him to help Miri, whatever she needs. Provide the help action for Miri or move. I don't know if he can do a help action, but if she needs him to move, he can move her extra or however much he needs or move out of her way or whatever.
What?
I don't know what I'm saying, Joe. He can move on.
Do you want to give Miri the help action?
Yes.
Okay, you got it.
I didn't know if he could do that.
Or
Yes,
let Miri
that's
just
what
take
he'll
the
do.
help action, or if Miri wants to jump on it and fly away, or if Miri wants to turn it into something else.
I don't know what Miri wants to do.
It's fine.
Miri, he's your little buddy right now.
Beautiful. So I'll make sure we put, I'm just going to put Houston here for now. Houston, there we go. Awesome. Okay, cool. That ends Gwen's turn. We're back to the top of the order with Kara.
How far is the thing from me, and can I see it?
15. Oy. I will say the same thing. We'll say 60 feet. Yeah, I would say you could see it.
I can see it? Okay, perfect. Steady aim to give myself advantage. Because Miri's there, I get sneak attack. Which cancels out disadvantage for throwing the dagger at 60 feet. Hold on, I have to check this now.
And oh yeah, you don't get double advantage, so that wouldn't be a thing anyway.
Yeah. Yep, you do get sneak attack because Miri's right there.
Oh, Joe, what are we restrained by? Kara and Gwen.
Oh, geez, that's right. So Gwen, Gwen, I would say, because you recently brought it up, I'm gonna say you see little kid Dahlia, in the sort of form of I can't remember exactly how you said you.
Oh, do you want me to describe little kid Dahlia?
No, I just said like how did you ruin her birthday party?
Oh, I don't think I described it, but they were about 12. So just imagine the worst 12-year-old girl fight
Okay.
you've ever seen.
You got it. Yeah, you see a little kid Dahlia running at you, mean mugging you, seemingly your height, but still a little kid.
Yeah.
So like one of those
Which
sort
is
of like
because
weird.
She's a halfling, so it looks real weird.
Yeah, so like this weird sort of optical illusion sort of thing. Well, I would imagine at 12 you guys are probably similar heights.
Oh yeah, because
Maybe.
No.
Anyway,
It's-
point is, yeah, you see there's like this massive sort of like bit of birthday cake on her head.
Yep.
And she is just kind of, yeah, she's just pretty much just staring up at you, mean mugging you. And you say the restrained thing is the idea of like, what is Dahlia doing here?
Cool. I love it.
Kara.
Can't use Carter against her anymore. That's not her husband.
I know. I think you see names. Brain and soup. What the hell is the name of your guy in Dare's Wharf? I cannot find it.
Which one? I have a whole
Hadrian?
gang.
Hadrian.
Adrian, Brom,
Yeah.
Francis.
Yeah. So you see
Ashton.
Hadrian looking at you and going like, stay here. What's that?
Okay. I rolled the hit and damage already, so it was a 25 to hit
That'll
for
hit.
50 damage even.
Jesus Christ.
You gave me Shadow Blade.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. That is massive. All right. Once again, another hit on the side. You see, Miri, you see this like kind of like strange sort of like amber liquid kind of like fall all over you. And it tastes really good. It's honey.
Oh wait, hold on. Once a day you can. No, I can't do that. Never mind. Sorry. There's a lot this class can do now.
You just see me just blind myself. Oh my
No,
gosh,
son.
sorry. Wow. This freaking laser pointer. All right. Beautiful. Anything else on Kara's turn?
That's all I can do.
Sorry, seeing freaking spots. Cool. Alistair, you're up. Miri, you're on deck.
And I'm still restrained, correct?
You are.
Awesome.
So all of you are restrained until the end of this creature's turn.
Got it. Except, well, Miri and Prim are no longer restrained. Miri never was. Prim broke out.
Correct.
Got it. Cool. All right. So Alistair, I'll take the cane back from the left hand to the right hand, and then kind of aim it around. Can I see it?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Aim it, and as I do, you'll see like purple and blue magic swirl around the cane and shoot out, and I'll shoot Ray of Frost at it.
Okay.
24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And that's gonna be 13 damage. Cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet. But it has no
Okay.
speed right.
Mm-hmm.
You might need to remind me of that. Nice. Oops. Okay.
Your turn, Mary.
Awesome. So Miri still got her hammer on his head, and she yells, "Houston, come get some honey!" And then says, so can she get advantage on her attack?
You absolutely can, yes.
Okay, she's gonna the hammer. The first attack is a
Have we used the last inspiration yet?
Yeah, we
No.
definitely have. I thought Io did.
Mm-mm.
So you had him re-roll or roll with advantage? No.
That's
I think Gwen did.
Okay, yeah, we're out.
Okay.
Yeah.
first hit is a 22,
That'll hit.
and she yells, "Where's your delicious brain?" Second is a 16.
Everybody just starts immediately attacking
did you
Miri
say?
after that. Second attack is what?
16.
16. Okay, cool. I'm going to say because of the idea of what this does, you probably want me to make me give con saves at the beginning of every turn. Or at the beginning of that first attack.
So that's
Because then that would give you advantage.
Got it.
Yeah, so not a nat one. So yeah. So 17 misses on the second hit.
Dang it. 12 on the third.
Okay, all right. You did get advantage on that first hit, so you did hit once. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Oh no. Hold on, everything froze. What did you say?
Go ahead and roll damage from that first hit.
Oh man, these dice are not working with me. That's only an 11 damage.
Okay.
I think it's
Okay.
crazy.
Awesome. Miri, as you are slamming one more time into this thing, go ahead and give me a medicine check.
A medicine check?
Yeah.
Okay. A 6.
Okay. You got it. Cool. You are kind of like crushing through this like strange sort of like honeycomb like skull. And just going to town. Does that end Miri's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't roll Ara's save. Oh. What was the save for restraint? 18?
Well, I remember 17 failed. I don't know what
failed,
the... Yeah.
Yeah, 18 was the DC on that. So Ara rolled an 18. Ara is not restrained.
Nice.
Okay. Let me just make sure he doesn't have a negative. No, he doesn't. Okay, people are starting to get in there. But there's also still people up here.
Get it where?
What?
I am confused.
What? I didn't hear what you guys said.
I'm in the river, that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think, but I do think Ara's still just going to try to reposition himself, and we'll put him on the bridge. Because we got to have a mini on the bridge. Cool.
I would have been there if you hadn't restrained me, just saying.
I didn't. The giant did.
Yeah.
I will never pickpocket your NPCs. Kara will.
Yeah, I agree. Yes. Cool. So Ara kind of runs up. I guess at this point, there's no reason because it doesn't take concentration. He's gonna Hexblade's Curse as well. Yeah. And then he will send to Eldritch Blast. that now have... Is that right? It's a cursor, you're getting +3 bonus to damage rolls. And it's a critical hit on 1920. Bonus damage against the cursor target. Okay, cool. I did not know that first part. Okay, might need it. That is a 9 plus 3 is 12. Plus 8 is exactly 20, which exactly hits. So first shot hits. Second is a 4. Misses in the second one. Oh, freaking D10. Seven, 4, 11. 11 points of damage. Okay, cool. And you see R just kind of like look back at everybody. You guys all right? As everybody's kind of like frozen behind him.
A little stuck.
Yeah, seeing things that I don't want to see, and I'm assuming the rest of y'all are in the same boat.
Okay,
We
well,
have a
just
spare Eldritch
wake up.
Blast. We've got a unwanted visitor over here.
Mine sucked.
Mine's worse.
Okay.
Mine's not bad to look at.
You see a
Don't
little
have
wink
time for that right now.
from Hadrian. I want to be clear, you guys do not see your own memories. Or I'm sorry, you don't see the other people's memories. So that's
what
why.
I figured, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Is incapacitated until the start of your next turn. Wow. So this dude is still incapacitated.
Fucked up melody that's gonna fuck up this guy.
Wow. Okay.
I saw that spell and I was like, yeah, that's Io would learn that.
I imagine Io watched Hadrian use it and it was
Exactly.
like, that's something I could do. I
Exactly.
could figure that shit out.
Okay. So no actions or reactions.
Technically, you could move.
Yeah.
Such a weird spell.
Mm-hmm.
What another thing that's kind of weird about this is that it's no actions or reactions. Well, yeah, never mind. Okay. I think it is going to move further away.
And that's with the -10 movement.
Yeah, that was only 15 feet of movement, but thank you for reminding me. Okay. Cool. And that's all it can do. Man, that's rough. Incredible. All right.
Wait,
awesome.
Did you say that was only 15 feet of movement? There's no way. That was like 50 feet of movement.
It's
gargantuan creature.
gargantuan.
They move super big. I will say, like, at most it's 30. I mean, we don't have like marks on there, but we'll call it 30. That's fine. It is now the lily pad's turn.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
So we see another one shoot up out of the water towards Prim. I think you might have something against this, but they definitely don't know, and I can't remember.
Hug me,
so,
I'm scared.
Yeah, it'll hug you. Cool. 2 attacks coming at Prim. Sorry,
Okay.
4 attacks coming at Prim. First attack is bad. That's 11 to hit.
No.
Second attack is only a little bit better. That's a 13 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Well, that was fun. Okay, second one is going to attack. That is a
Hit.
24 to hit. So then go ahead. Actually, oh no, it has hit. Okay, cool. And the second one is exactly an 18 as well. Or 24 as well. Cool. So you are, after both of those attacks hit, you are grappled. 8, 13. 2 is 15. 15 damage on the first hit. As this thing just wraps a tendril around your throat and pulls it real tight. And then the second attack. There we go. I found the other one. Ooh. Is 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
From 140 feet away, we just see this thing envelop Prim.
Yep. And it was the other one that attacked that did not have the movement, so it goes to try to pull Prim under the water. But if I recall correctly, Prim, I think your boots may allow that not to happen.
I have 3 things stopping it because I have Ring of Water Walking and then also the heals.
Gross. I hate that. As a DM, I hate that.
It was the one thing I asked Brom to get me, and I've had it since.
It pulls you into the water, like into the heaviness of the water, and is trying to kind of pull you down. It is very confused as you see this weird, sort of strange. The face is actually terribly humanoid, as it's trying to like, and it's just trying to pull something that just magically will not be pulled below the water. Beautiful. All right, cool. That is the end of the lily pad's turn. Prim, it is your turn. You're on deck.
Cool. I want to throat punch him.
Yes. Yeah, you do.
But you know what? How close am I to Big Boy over there?
I'd say 15 feet.
Darn, can't get in for the 10 feet for the force damage, but that's okay. We're gonna bamf the arm out and the visage.
Nice.
As a bonus action. And I'm finally doing this thing that I've had this whole time that I always forget about. I need a dex save from all creatures within, or all the enemies within 10 feet of me. DC 15, or they take 2d6 force damage.
Nice. This is from the visage?
This is just from the arms. The whole time.
Sick.
I just
Cool.
forgot about it.
That's nice.
What sort of saving throw?
Dexterity.
Oh, weird. Okay. Cool. That's ridiculous. 21 and 17
Both succeed.
for lily pads. Very
That's
fast
okay.
lily pads.
They are very fast. That was my bonus action. My action, throat punch.
Yeah. Punch it in the throat.
27.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
Stunning strike.
Okay.
Give me that con.
Con save. All right, they are pretty beefy. That is that an 11? Yeah, it's 11. 15.
15's the DC.
Okay.
Punch him again.
Punch him again.
20.
Yeah.
Do I have a disadvantage for any reason being grappled?
Nope. It's just restrained would give you disadvantage.
Okay. I'm not going to burn another key point, so I'll just go do damage.
Okay, do damage.
$18 total between the two.
Okay. All right, as you did, and you like trying to find that sort of like area of like where it would like be able to like breathe from its very like humanoid sort of face and neck, and you assume like trachea, and then you realize that it was underwater this whole time, and it seems like it's still doing okay.
Gotta look for the gills.
Gotta find those gills.
Them
they're
gills.
They're near his butt.
Also, if anybody looks over, the arm and visage are fully gold at the moment.
Nice.
But I think everybody's too far away to see in detail what the mask looks like at the moment.
Yeah, except for Miri, and Miri
Maybe you can't see.
can't see.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll describe it later.
Cool. All right. Anything else on Prim's turn?
Sadly, because of the grapple, I can't move away with the mobile feat, but
To give you
That's
no,
it.
yeah, we'll give you yeah.
no, it just, if I hit it, I don't provoke op attacks.
Right. Oh,
Or
it's
if
the
I
worst,
make the attack.
worst situation. Hey, you know what? Hey, it could be worse. You could be a giant that can't take any actions or reactions. So,
Hey, Io, have fun.
yeah, Io, you are up.
I got you. So, first thing Io's going to do, Io's going to fly forward about 20 feet so that he's about 120. He's in that 120 feet range of both the giant and the lily pads.
Okay. So just a reminder, because I forgot to knock you prone before, so you are knocked prone now, so half your movement to get up.
Yep. Oh wait, so that would only bring me. I couldn't move 20 feet. I could only move 15 feet. In that case,
15 feet should fit.
you said 15 feet should get me there?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna move right there, and then
Just to make sure, his there is up on the cliff. Is that where your there is?
yes,
This is where you are.
Yeah, I can see me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm basically just moving in range so I can actually do what I want to do. Now, my
Alright.
next question is a 20-foot sphere. Can I get both the giant and at least the lily pad attacking Prem without targeting Prem or Miri? I want to use a spell that has a range of 20 feet sphere.
You don't want to hit Prim or Miri. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah,
Perfect.
because this creature is, I think we said 30 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
this is one of the rare instances where I can say, yes, you can miss the creature on top of the creature you're hitting.
That
with
was
this spell.
that's exactly what I was keeping in mind. So what you're going to see Io do is you're going to see all of his eyes are going to light up in sync and glow a very bright magenta color. And he's like, okay, I've got something new I can try out. And then he just cries out something in Eldritch as he snaps his finger. And once he does that, you see this big explosion of magenta and teal erupt, I'm assuming, right at the feet of the giant, and hitting the lily pad creature as he casts synaptic static. The The affected creatures need to make an intelligence saving throw. Again, DC 17. Let me roll that damage too. And on a creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by this spell. A target takes 8d6 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. After a failed save, the target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number of rolls from it, all of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as its Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. The target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. I'll paste that into the thing.
I see it. I'm looking at it.
Okay, perfect.
So that is a fail. He's going to spend a legendary resistance to succeed.
Awesome.
All right. Nice.
And then what about the lily pad on the ground?
Oh yeah. Gosh. You guys in your... Dang it. Okay. It legitimately has to roll a nat 20 for this. That's a 9.
Okay. 10, 15, 16, 21.
You said 20-foot
27?
sphere?
Yeah, 20-foot sphere. Or that's what the circle is, right? 20-foot sphere on D&D Beyond.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
Okay, so I got to do math again. 10, 20, 27, 29. So for the giant, that'd be half to 14, and obviously no secondary effect, and 29 full damage for the lily pad attacking Prem. If it fails, that is.
Wow, this is 20. Okay. Cool. Wait. Okay, that's right. I'm going to roll a couple things here.
That's a second level spell.
And these guys have to roll a fucking nat 20. Jesus Christ. That's a nat 1 on one of those rolls. Okay, cool. Awesome. Great. I gave them advantage because they're kind of underwater and sort of out of the way, but both this lily pad and this lily pad both take the full amount of damage from that as well.
Nice. And they're under its effect now.
Incredible.
And then... Yep, synaptic static, Kiki, that's correct.
Yeah.
And to wrap up, Io's going to do the exact same thing he did last time. Target the giant and quicken Eldritch Blast. That is a 15 to hit on one, so I know that one misses, and a Proletariat 20 to hit the other one. I believe that hits, if I remember correctly.
What were your attacks?
Eldritch, two Eldritch Blast beams, and it was a 15 to hit and a 20 to hit.
Okay, only one of them hit.
Yeah. And that'll be 11 points of force damage.
Nice. What was the half damage from the synaptic static?
14.
That was half?
Yeah, I got a 29.
Whee! Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oof.
11, 14 is 24.
25. 11 plus 14. Unless he has
Thank you.
resistance. No problem.
Okay, cool. Oh man. And then every single one of those lily pads took 29 points of damage. Fuck me. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. It's 4. Okay. Okay.
And as Io ends his turn, he just shouts, "Hey, Prim, you good? Keeping that head above water?"
Prim, you see, as this like kind of like strange sort of like heavy sort of magenta burst that kind of like has this like weird sort of like that kind of extends out and scatters across the water. You see two other figures kind of come up in response to this sort of strange thing, and immediately kind of get like sort of like paralyzed and frozen in place. The one that is on you that has you with like a single tendril is looking real rough. Yeah, that was huge. That's massive damage. Cool. Anything else on Io's turn?
Nope, that was all.
Okay, well, so that ends the psychic glance. Miri, so another attack coming at you. The legendary action. Just make sure something here. No, I think it's just going to attack you. Okay. That's not great.
It's attacking me?
No, attacking Miri. It's on his back. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits. And my wild search thing only happens the one time, right?
Correct. Yep, while you're raging, yeah. Okay, freaking finally. Let's kill this bunny, shall we, guys?
Don't kill the bunny.
Nope.
Oh, that's
Okay. 10, 13, 14, 18. That's 26 points of slashing damage. Halved to 13. And then that is 15 points of necrotic damage.
That's not halved, right?
That is not halved. I also need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's a 10. I'm gonna use my lucky footwork. Wait, am I? No, I'm not. It's a 10.
You sure?
Okay, I could roll a d4. Would that make a difference?
Yeah. I'll be nice as this is your first comment. I'll say yes.
2, so it's a 12.
12 just makes it. You were able to hold on as the DC 12 of holding on to this massive creature as you were smacked in the face by this giant sword. That was its legendary action. Gwen, you are up next.
How far away is it if I get right to the edge of the cliff? Still looks like more than 60 feet.
Exactly 60 feet.
Ah, beautiful. All right. From the book, you see the ink again sort of glide out and dive down towards the feet of this creature, and up from the ink it's going to form into the giant shining knight, and it will form into the knight with the great big giant sword as it strikes, tries to strike into this giant as my bonus action. So Houston cannot do anything this round.
Okay.
I'm using my bonus action. I think he can use his own movement, but he can't. Sorry, Miri, he can't help you out. 21 again to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's going to be, but because the knight hit, you do get advantage on the next strike, or whoever hits it next gets advantage.
Nice.
As it
Does the knight stick around or no?
The knight again is sucked back into the book. Just the most beautiful knight you've ever seen, Miri. I don't know if you can see him, but he's just the most beautiful storybook Disney prince of a knight with a flower crown. Just so
All
beautiful.
I can see is honey.
Wow, 13.
Yeah, you know, there's this.
17.
I'll tell you later.
21 points of radiant damage against this thing. And it is glowing now. You do see it glowing because it will glow right in your face.
Perfect.
So you think the honey probably is just making it glow.
Miri, you're full blinded. I'm just kidding, no.
So that's the bonus action on my turn.
Okay. Nice.
My action, I'm going to send a fourth level magic missile at the cats. Just kidding. How many lily pad creatures do we have going on?
4.
4. I will send. You know what? I'm gonna send all 7 of them at the giant. We're just gonna go all in on the giant. 1, 5, 6, 9, 13, 17, 19, 26 points of force damage as a 4th level. So as the knight, that ink is sucked back into the book from the quill, you see more shards of ink sort of form themselves into little tiny paper clips and just fly towards the
nice. What spell was this? I'm sorry.
Magic missile. Sorry.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So they just hit.
What was the damage?
26. Force, as 7 of them just hit him straight in the knees.
Okay, awesome. So as you make this attack, Gwen, give me a perception check. I'm going to call it a DC 10.
Okay, I can. I rolled a 13 minus who? That's 11. I'm just making these tonight.
Perfect snip for narrative.
I like this dice. Okay.
you see all of a sudden in this moment, you see this this giant kind of rear back mirror. You're like barely able to hold on as you notice that inside, even though this creature seems to kind of like glow with this very big, bright sort of like yellowy, shiny. You said gold, yeah, like shining light.
Yeah.
You notice that there is something else at the top of it, and Gwen, you also see this as you see the top of its head start to glow a big, bright green. It is bloodied, but it is also in its second stage.
Oh.
And with that,
Oh,
we're going to take our 10-minute break. We'll see you guys in 10.
It's what?
Wait! Don't start the battle. We don't have Brim.
Joe, you already killed her. Oh, good, she's back.
I'm back. Don't worry about it. I had to go have a chat with my patron real quick. He's asking me about taxes.
Tell her to clap cheeks, man.
Yeah, we can't clap cheeks for him.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Your patron can't help you here.
Your patron can't help you here.
So as we let's have some fun. We'll see if I can kind of maybe give away some stuff. Kara, you were up first. I don't think this is an insight check though. I would call this a tactics or arcana check. So I will say either investigation or arcana.
12 investigation.
Okay. Yeah. You see the figure, you see like that, like its honeycomb sort of head is like already sort of like half smashed in from Miri as you see the honey kind of like dripping over, but is kind of like having this strange sort of green tinge glow to it. But that's all you see.
And I have advantage from Jess's attack.
Beautiful.
I'm going to pull out that lovely crossbow I got and shoot it.
Shoot it.
Joe.
What'd you get?
A natural 20.
Oh man. Okay. Well, this might be.
Let me do some math. Let me pull out the calculator.
How did you get divine intervention without your godly half?
Mask is still watching, just not intervening.
Yeah.
Are you sure she's not intervening?
No.
God damn it. Nat 20. Sucks.
It pays to be a mama's girl.
Hey, at least I didn't get it while I was in range for Shadow Blade. So this is not Shadow Blade. This is just with the crossbow and sneak attack. 81 damage.
Oh, you're looking at because of the no disadvantage on long range. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I
It's like,
can
wait,
shoot this
how?
thing
What's
for
the range on a
320 feet.
crossbow?
320 feet now
That's right.
for 81 damage, Joe.
Oh. 81 damage. Holy shit. Okay. Please hold. Still up. I know that.
Kara,
Yep.
the Shadow Blade kind of just briefly disintegrates as she swings a crossbow up and fires it, and it just hits this thing with a resounding thud that echoes through the valley.
As we hear this hitting this creature, this nat 20 on a sneak attack hit, you hear this massive resounding sort of like as it echoes out throughout the valley. Like, Prim, you're right there. You know that this nothing should survive after this hit. And you see like as there's like a momentary sort of like smoke clearing. I'd say like the water even probably gushes up around. And you see this giant standing. It seems like it probably like it shook a little bit here. Probably had to like kind of take an extra step here. But it seems like it wasn't really trying to defend itself here.
Huh?
Kara, I need you to roll me a d4, please.
Okay.
I didn't get what you got.
1.
Great. One's good. It is still up. Alistair, you're up.
Oh, I wasn't done. That was just my attack.
Oh, okay.
I still have bonus action and movement. It looks like there's a ladder on the other side, but I can't really tell because of the
There
dice
is.
box on the screen.
Yep.
Okay. How far away is that?
I think we called it a 40-foot chasm, right? So around, so we'll keep that to that 40. So it's 40 across, 50, 55, 60, 65. 65 feet away.
How high up in the air is Houston right now?
I don't think Houston went down. So I will
Didn't.
say
He technically has movement, but I don't think he can do anything else because I used my bonus action on my turn.
yeah.
Cool.
So I will say Houston is actually, yeah. Usually I have to. So exactly 60 feet up, but is
That's not good.
yeah.
I thought he would be closer to 30
maybe 10
feet because he was helping Miri, but
Yeah, normally when I put those guys on there, the minimum is what you normally have to set them up at. So I forgot the.
all right. I know I'm gonna take some fall damage from this, but can I? So Houston is level with us. He's not below us. He wasn't like at the level of the giant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Actually, I think he was Joe because he on the second turn he did move to help Miri.
To help Miri, which would have been level with the
Yeah.
giant. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, well, the giant was right there, but I don't.
the
I
giant
didn't
was
think
right there and then moved
high
away,
as
and
he
Houston
was.
didn't have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stepping stones.
Can I do something ridiculous? Can I run off the side of this and try to, like, land on Houston's back and Misty step to the ground? Or I can Misty step to Houston's back and just jump and take the fall damage for 30 feet.
I love this. No, I think I'm going to say it's an acrobatics check to
Do that. I can do that.
Let's see.
You said it. Acrobatics check. I'm rolling.
Okay, I was going to give you the easier one, but yeah, go ahead.
She's a rogue. She's Dexy.
26.
26, yeah, you're good. You jump from the bridge. You see like Ara kind of like looking in your direction as you're like kind of coming up to the bridge. And you see him kind of like, come on. And instead you just leap off of the bridge onto Houston.
As you do this, Kara, you just see Gwen go, I'm so cool. Without her, this wouldn't have worked. Just saying.
I will tell you this river looks pretty bad. So where would you like to Misty step to?
It looks like there's ground on the other side of him, closer to the base of the.
Yeah, so you want to be on the.
Yeah,
the 60
not in the
60
water.
30.
30. But I thought the giant was only 30 feet tall.
Yeah, so 30 feet would get you to the ground. I would say it wouldn't get you too much lengthwise. Does that make sense?
That's fine. I'm just trying to get off this freaking cliff.
Yeah, I'm saying like you'd be able to get off on the. Where am I? On this side, not on this side.
I didn't say I was going on that side. I just said to the ground.
Okay, I thought you said that. Okay. Cool. Right.
And that's
I guess
it.
you're
That's
right.
my bonus action and movement.
That's sick. I love that.
That was so cool.
Cool. All right.
Alistair. Cool. I will take 15 feet of movement out onto the bridge.
Okey-dokey.
Carefully so the cane doesn't go through the slats. Yeah. And then I will lay the cane across. I'm assuming there's a rope across the bridge, just for the fun of it. Lay the cane across the top of the rope, and then you'll see another blast of ice come flying out of the end of the cane.
You got it.
And it goes right by him.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't even just.
Yep, that misses.
And then look over at Ara. It's not like you hit every time either. And that's my turn.
I do.
Alistair, Alistair, give me a.
Why is there an ice chunk in the river?
Give me an Arcanum. No, you missed. Cool. All right. Okay. Anything else on Alistair's turn?
No, that's gonna be it.
All right. Miri, you're up.
Okay. So as she's been on his head, the honey has turned green.
Yes. And is glowing.
Gross. Can she taste it a little bit and see if it tastes different?
Sure, yeah. You want to taste it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll me a d4. Actually,
3.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw first.
Do we see her tasting it?
Yeah, I think you guys do. It's too funny not to.
Collectively face palm.
Yeah.
Con save is 18.
Okay. Beautiful. 18's good. What'd you get on your d4?
3.
Okay. Cool.
How's it taste?
Awful. Very bitter.
Blech. She spits it. Okay. Well, that's not fun anymore. So she's gonna hit his brain. Wait, can Houston help her this time? No. Can he
No,
fly
not
her
this time.
around though?
No. Gwen would have had to spend a bonus action to get Houston to help you out.
Okay. I guess I'll just keep smashing his brain with 3 attacks.
Okay. Miri, I guess one thing you would probably figure out, especially with that con saving throw, with your AC, haste gives you +2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your AC went down by 3.
Okay. Do I feel it? Like I know it?
Yeah. And you could tell me how you feel how that sort of, but you feel like you might be like a little bit slower, maybe like a little bit more like almost like drunk.
Yeah, I feel like I got food poisoning. The honey's bad! It's bad, you guys!
And then
Bad.
I need you to also tell me what you roll on the die.
For
Your
what?
first hit.
A 2?
Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to Okay, actually that's good. That's not bad.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
I
So
mean
does
it's a
12
miss.
hit?
Yeah, no, 12 misses. I'm sorry. This will make sense, I promise. At some point. Or it won't. I don't know.
26 on the second.
Okay, what was the die roll on the second hit?
16.
Just under. Okay. Yeah, 26 hits.
I'm scared. Okay. Net 1
Yeah, buddy.
Beautiful.
for an 11.
I think the last think you're like feeling this weird sort of sense of like, whoa. And then you kind of like go and swing and you miss on that second hit and you're like, okay, come on. And you nail it on the second one. You also felt like like that second hit was a little bit easier to hit, and then right after you hit with it, you felt this weird sort of like as if time was going slower here, it like sped back up for you. Like it went like whoop, and that's what threw you off from that third hit.
Something is happening. That's all she says. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and give me damage on the second hit.
18.
And roll me a d4.
18 damage.
Okay.
And a 4. Is that
That's not good.
bad? No good. Okay.
Joe, your face is doing something that I would call.
I hate it.
Very excited for this. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for you guys to be pissed off at me.
He's just Schadenfreude.
Can I still not see? When do I get to see again?
That's a good question. Let me check to see if you get sight back. Oh, sorry. It would have been at the start of your turn every time. So give me a wisdom save. It's a high wisdom save, but
Nope. I got a 4.
okay.
Well,
I feel like anything else on Miri's turn?
she hasn't used her bonus action.
Okay.
That honey really freaked her out and the weird like time things, so she's gonna use her bonus action to Misty Step off.
Okay. Where are you gonna go?
Where's Kara at?
By the riverbank, right behind you.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. It might be a little far. Let's find out.
You can't see, can you?
Oh shoot! I have to see where I'm going, don't I?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you get on your? Did you roll the saving throw?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't see. I don't.
Never mind.
Yeah, blind jump would be dangerous.
Yeah. Crap.
Okay. Without
staying
trying
there.
to. Okay. Does that ends Miri's turn? Okay. Without
Yeah.
trying to really sound like a little stinker.
Oh no.
I would like to give you guys a choice here. Or I could roll it. 'Cause I feel like it's just going to be just as annoying. Yeah, go ahead.
I said I cast Fireball, so
Clinton, who do you want to go first? Ara or the giant?
giant.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Why
So,
would you do that?
as you see this green liquid, every time this creature got hit, the green liquid seemed to kind of like get like brighter and brighter. And Alistair, you actually, maybe not Alistair, maybe it was Kara. You noticed that it seemed to not move, as if it was almost trying to kind of absorb the blow there. It seemed like it did a full amount of damage. It's doing full damage, but it's taking something in. And each time, its AC was going down, but something else was going up. On a 15 or higher, he crits.
Oh no!
And he's going to spend his legendary action to attack Miri.
Can Io use silvery barbs in this situation?
Yeah, I think so. You can use silver barbs on a legendary action. Ready?
So 15 on the die, or just 15?
A 15 on the die.
Okay.
Here we go. It's a 5. Now, plus the your AC actually went back up, Miri.
Okay.
At the end of your
So
turn.
that's 17 now.
17, cool. 18 just hits. But it does not crit.
Cool.
If I can, I'm still gonna do that.
Do you want a silvery barbs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give her advantage.
Right. That's higher. Miri, you had a question?
I would want to use. So I take the damage first, and then I can use my reaction to do another wild magic surge, but that happens after I take damage and everything, right?
Okay. Is that that's like
Is
your
that right?
11 feature? It might be.
My
I think so.
unstable backlash.
Yeah, I think you get that level 11 or level 10.
Immediately after you take damage or fail saving throw while raging.
Okay, cool. Or fail a saving throw. Technically, you could have done that beforehand. Just a heads up, because you did. Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that would have been a
used my
saving throw.
reaction. Yeah, but I had already used my reaction. So. But
No,
not
you
for
get
just
you
doing
get
that.
you get reaction at the top of your turn. You get a new reaction at the
Yeah,
top of your
so
turn.
I got it back, but when I failed it.
Yeah, I got you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gosh, I missed one. Ooh. 18, 20, 22, 23. 31 points of bludgeoning damage. Have to 15. And then 11 points of psychic damage. Or sorry, is it psychic or necrotic?
Necrotic?
Necrotic
Last
damage.
time it was necrotic.
Yep.
Miri yells, "Son of a bitch!" And then I do a wild magic roll.
Okay, I love it.
Does the swear go through?
I don't think Miri's sworn yet, so yeah, that first one would go through.
37. What's that?
37. Wow.
That's a
That's
good one.
very good. You want to describe this little friend that shows up to you?
You see a little wiggling neon pink eel appear above her head, and it starts like spinning and wrapping itself around her antlers.
Beautiful. I love it. Actually, I'll say, Miri, you can explain what that does at any point in time you want to. The only reason I'm not is I want to give you the space for it. So.
Oh, like say what it does? The eel?
You can if you want, or we could just wait and see what happens. Yeah.
Eel floats through your body, and you regain 2d8 hit points at the start of each of your turns.
Sick.
Yeah.
Love
Very
that.
useful for this. Cool. All right. I'm gonna roll an Arcana check on Houston, on Ara. That was not great. Okay. Ara just kind of like looks at this thing, says, "This thing go down," and is going to send 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. That is a... Oh, that's a 19. That just misses. His AC went back up at the end of that attack. Second attack. It's even less. Son of a bitch. Okay, Ara misses with both those attacks. I also I kind of saw that massive hit. Yeah, I think is does he have this? Oh no, he has the other one. Yeah, I think he's just gonna kind of run towards the ladder. Bonus action stuff. Oh, yeah, no reason not to use this. I was going to base step as a bonus action to get halfway down the ladder. Okay. That ends his turn. It is now the giant's turn. And the giant took no hits after that. So we are back to normal. Giant goes to make its attack. Actually, I will say it's been taking a lot of hits from you all.
Don't worry about it. Stay over there.
Come and get me, you slimy bastard.
Actually, no. Come and get me. Try me, bitch.
Oh boy.
It's going to look down at Kara, who has consistently done over 50 damage to it.
I think one was like 45 or something. I don't know.
Okay. And is going to attack Kara.
Sure.
Here we go. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Miss. Ara's armor puts me up to 21 AC.
Insanity.
Incredible. Is going to make its second attack.
She dodges and winks up at this thing.
Yep, this is just this like ground kind of comes up around as you see him kind of like pull the sword back up in the ground. That's even less. Son of a bitch. 18.
A little slow there, big boy. I don't know what accent just came out.
I love that. Nice.
Io literally shouts down to her, "Why does everything want to kill you so badly?"
Probably because they suck so much at it.
Incredible. Cool. That is the end of its turn. Continues to kind of look down at you. All right. It is now the lily pad's turn.
Also, Joe, just to remind you, they're still under the effect of synaptic static, the lily pads.
Great. Yeah, so all of them are taking a d6 against their attack rolls here?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just roll to see what that... You want to roll the d6?
Yeah, I could do that for you. And that's a full 6.
Jesus.
They were all foggy-brained.
Okay. First attack. 14 minus 6 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 to hit. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
No.
Why am I even asking? Cool.
On me? No.
Yeah. Second attack. Second attack. That's a natural 2. Okay, die. Come on now.
Are they all swarming me at this point?
Yeah, they would absolutely be doing that.
Okay.
All right, both these guys have advantage, but still have the -6 on both of them. Actually, one of them doesn't. So I'll do the one that doesn't because it was over far enough away.
Mm-hmm.
So attack with advantage. God fucking damn it. That's an 18. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry, don't listen to me. That's an 11. Wrong creature.
Wrong direction? Yeah, no. 18's my AC.
Yeah, 11. 11 is the attack. So no, yeah.
No.
Cool. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Second attack with advantage. Is it another 5? No, it's 15. Okay. 21 to hit. So.
Hits.
Okay. Two, 6, 8. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
And then the last one is on you. Is going to attack, but has the D6 minus on all of these.
They're just straight.
So, yep. So straight rolls. It's a 15.
Nope.
And an 18.
18's AC.
Okay. Two, 7, 9, 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
And they can repeat that saving throw to break out of that, Joe. It's DC 17.
Okay.
At the end
cool.
of their turn.
I got 3 of those. Okay, so we'll do 3 of them. DC 17. I think they have to get a 17. It's intelligence, right?
Yep. Intellect. Yep.
Oh, no. They have to get a nat 20. I forgot how dumb these things are. Yeah, no nat 20s.
Nice.
Okay, cool. That is the end of the Lilypath's turn. Prim, it is your turn. You are swarmed.
This one in front of me is the only one that has me grappled at the moment, right?
Correct.
Cool.
And it is looking real rough.
I'm a punch it.
Yeah,
I'm punch it in the gill.
Punch it in the gill.
Yeah. 27.
27 hits.
Do you want me to roll damage with each of these? Or
What's the lowest amount of damage you can do?
6?
How do you want to do this?
Just punch it and then grab it and throw it across. Just throw its corpse.
Okay. Where do you throw it?
If I could throw it at the other one as part of a secondary attack action, I would, but
No.
nah. Downriver.
Downriver? Okay, cool. Okay.
And then in my favorite thing of hey Joe, I was a rogue, and I have the invocation, disengage 55 feet.
So you mobile?
It's targeting the creature that I hit.
Oh, so other creatures can attack you.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So I have to disengage at least.
Okay.
I have 2 attacks. I'll punch one on the way out and then
Okay,
disengage and move out.
So you're disengaged in a bonus action and you have your other attack.
Yeah, so I have my other attack. So I'm going to do my other attack, then disengage,
Yep.
then roll.
Cool.
Throw an
North
extra
or
one.
south, it doesn't matter. They have the same amount of damage to them.
North.
Actually, I'm sorry. North does not. South does.
Okay, 14. I don't think that.
14
to hit?
hits.
Cool.
Wait. Yeah, 14 hits.
Okay. 8 force damage.
Nice.
And then I will disengage. And we're going to do...
Did
50.
you wanted to hit the hurt one?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Looking rough. And then disengage. Where do you want to go?
Let's go 55 feet towards that purple shroomy thingy. To the left. There's that. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I more than 30 feet away? Well, they don't probably want to get out of the water. Yeah, that's fine.
Roll me a nature check.
Two.
You're pretty sure these things could be faster on land.
Do I have any leftover movement? Move up closer to the wall, then. Try to get even farther away from them. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I'll run that too. Don't tempt me.
Yeah. I love it. Cool. All right. Yes.
It's good. That's me.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Looking good, gang. All right. That was Prim. Io, you were up.
All right. So now Io is going to he's going to fly, putting himself as far away. He's going to basically put himself far away from the giant, but still keep kind of within that 120 feet attack range he wants to be in. And then as he's flying away, you're going to see the eye on his forehead light up again as he shouts, as he fires yet another psychic lance at it. And for the audience, I just used a mixture of Korean and French to have it be a stand-in for deep speech.
Sick. I like that. Okay. Burns its last legendary reaction. Or
Okay.
resistance. You know what I meant.
I get you. 16 plus 6, that is 22, 28, 30, so 15 damage.
15 damage.
Then, noticing that did not really do much, he is going to again quicken spell, but in this case, as he's flying over, he's going to target both of the two lily pads attacking Prim. And he's going to fire off an Eldritch Blast first at the one that was not affected by Synaptic Static, and then the other one is going to be hitting the hurt one.
Okay.
And for one of those, that is a Proletariat 20 to hit. I'm going to make that one be the one to hit the non-hurt one.
Okay.
And then the hurt one, it's a 13 to hit.
That'll miss.
All right, perfect. So the one that was not hurt is going to take 15 force damage and be pushed further back away from Prem, 15 feet.
15 force damage. Yeah, cool. It gets launched 15 feet back, and how do you want to do this?
As he launches that one back, you see the Eldritch Blast that impacts the creature. Typically, it's again that magenta pink color, but then it has like a little inside kind of tealish color that kind of just erupts out as it makes the creature pop like a grape.
I love that. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. And as you see it just kind of burst, it's sort of strange, like very like bright pink sort of
Innards?
skin and innards expand everywhere. You see the lily pad that it was kind of holding up just kind of drops back down, floats back on the wall.
That was gross.
I was trying to keep you safe.
I ran away like normal.
I know. I'm giving you cover fire.
Io, you did hit the giant. Give me a D4.
Mm-hmm. That's a 3.
Okay.
I appreciate you, but still.
I'm just saying I got your back. And that'll be Io's turn.
Okay. Gwen, you're up.
All right. So for Houston's action economy, we've said before that I use my bonus action and it would go on Miri's turn. Is that what we said?
Yeah.
Okay. He couldn't move her. No. Could he move her on my turn as the bonus action? Get her off of there? The giant?
I mean, to have Houston grab and like pull Miri away,
Yeah.
it's kind of a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, the bonus action will be he will help Miri on her turn.
Okay. I will. I mean, I just for clarity's sake, I will say what you can do is like you can have Houston go up to Miri, and on Miri's turn, Miri can jump on Houston.
Perfect.
Do you want to do that?
Yep. That's
Okay.
perfect. Yeah.
You got it.
The green stuff going on its head.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look magical in a dispellable sort of way?
Give me an Arcana check.
What's my Arcana? +8 is a 24.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. 24 is really good. I will tell you, Dispel Magic could work on it. You will have to roll for it.
No matter what level I cast it at?
I mean, you want to tell me what level you cast it at, just in case I'm wrong?
Going to do it at a 5th level.
Yeah, 5th level you'd have to do.
Okay, so would it be an easier roll at a 5th, or would it make no matter if I did it like as a 3rd? Would Gwen have any idea of that?
24 is pretty good. I'll say you're not entirely sure if it would matter what level you cast that at.
Okay, I'm gonna just do a Dispel Magic at 3rd level then.
Okay. I'm gonna just tell you one thing.
Okay.
Just to kind of like, it makes sense. This is an extremely dangerous situation. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, if you dispel magic from this source, it will never come back. Clinton's giving me a big smile at that.
Got you. I think Gwen starts to do that. She realizes that. And she's gonna cast it.
Makes sense.
I rolled a natural 20, Joe.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me how you dispel this.
I think she looks at Undulith more than she does Alistair at this moment. And I think she knows that this is... She knows that this is something that she can't take back. But in this moment, her choices, Miri looks not good.
Yeah.
And there's been some stuff that's happened recently that she does not like. And she's thinking, fuck you to all of these powerful people who think that they can tell us what to do. I don't care what this is. We'll make our own things. And she does it.
Okay. Alistair, give me a wisdom saving throw. I'm going to say the DC is...
Oh, no.
14.
7.
7?
7.
Okay. I'd like you to roll me an Arcana check, and I want you to add +5 to that.
Yeah.
23.
Okay. This is cool.
It'd be very cool.
Alistair, you... 7 is pretty bad. So, I think Alistair is I'll just put it this way. Alistair, you look at Gwyn doing this. As it's being cast on whatever this liquid is. You saw there was some sort of effect of it. There was a lowered sort of stance on defense, but there seemed to have been a strange increase in focus in the creature. You're not really sure why you've been able to figure this out, but I think for Alistair and the idea of the genius that is him, I don't think Alistair really questions why he was able to figure this out. Alistair, you determine that the way that this substance works is that when you get hit, a D4 is negated from your AC, but also negated from your critical hit amount. Which would have been very useful and very interesting. And that's all I'll give you on that. Gwyn, anything else on your turn? Or bonus action, you were telling Houston to go do thing.
Houston to go save Mary.
Cool.
I think she's going to... Where's Alistair right now? Is he still on the bridge?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's going to take just 2 steps towards the bridge. Not really moving much, but she's just gonna move a little bit towards that direction.
Okay. Did you want to move 5 feet towards it? Or
Yeah,
just
maybe
say
5 feet, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Alistair, are you facing her in this moment? I'll allow you to kind of RP that.
What? Why? What did you? Why? What did you do?
We have to stop it. Some things we'll figure out ourselves.
Not anymore. I mean, maybe think next time before we just do that.
Or maybe we think for ourselves. Used to be good at that.
Ooh.
Kara, you may use your perception check to, or you may use your turn to just wince with that remark. It is your turn.
All right.
Actually, it's Kara. Kara would just be like, fuck yeah. It's current Kara.
She's like, you tell him.
You tell him. I have no idea what's going on, but you tell him.
So I'm guessing he's within melee range now because he came up and tried to punch me.
Yes. Yep.
Back to the Shadow Blade. Steady aim. Please let me have another nat 20 because that would be base 80 damage.
Jesus Christ.
That is not another natural 20, but that is a 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's gonna be... Jesus.
Mira, did you get hit recently? After your AC went back up?
Like, did I get hit?
Yeah, you got hit, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll me a d4.
A 1.
Okay. AC is lowered by 1. You crit on a 19 or 20.
59 damage.
Oh my god.
Kara, you're just like
This Shadow Blade is my new favorite thing in the whole
it's
wide world.
I love it.
Right?
It's
I
Missed
love
it.
48.
How much did you
It's 48 plus 66.
Joe, what were you doing giving the rogue a shadow blade?
Level 5 Shadow Blade.
Making the rogue fun. I'm just kidding.
Listen, if
took away
wizards
half
are going to
of
roll
my
nat
identity.
20s on dispel magic on a thing
It
that
took away
would
my identity and my cleric.
full, would
Right.
full wreck Kara. Like the idea, like for Kara to not go down on the next attack would be insane.
Mhm.
You'd have to be able to hit me first.
It's true. But he would crit on the next time you got hit. Possibly. Will remind me to play through that later because I want to see what would have happened. Cool. It is looking rough. The substance itself seems to have gone back down to this like weird kind of golden hue. It is looking pretty rough, and as you look at Miri, go ahead and roll a perception check on Miri.
Well, that's a natural 20. Damn it. Why wasn't that on the attack? It's 23.
Okay, cool. You
I guess
see
I'm
that?
excited to see if Miri's okay. Is Miri okay?
Yeah, 23 perception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'd say on a 15, you'd be able to tell that Miri's like glowing green. With a 23, you see that Miri, full Winnie the Pooh style, stomach is glowing green.
Oh, dear. I think some of your
I love
weird
that I got
goo...
just like that.
I think some of your weird goo might still exist. You just have to pick it out of rabbit shit later. A shout out to Alistair.
Beautiful. Anything else on it's looking rough?
That's all I can do because I use steady aim, so I can't move it.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Alistair, you're up. It's gone forever.
I think he's kind of looking down, and he's done this before, but it's never been like this. He throws his right hand up towards Gwen and kind of pulls a little bit of her magical ability so he can twin spell, but he pulls a little bit harder, and that dark red skin that she has lightens up a little bit. Kind of feel your breath come out of you, and then he'll cast from his other hand with the stat or the cane turned sideways, so it's coming from him, not the cane. Fires one ray of frost at the giant and another one at, I don't know, picky lily pad. I don't care.
Okay, you got it.
Joe, can I say that she allows it to happen, but she's looking at him with very like clear, if you let her do this again, I will stop you.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a dirty 20 for the giant and a 18 for a lily pad.
Both hit.
Got it. Damage on the giant is going to be 16. Movement reduced by 10. And then 10 for the lily pad.
Okay. This would be the one that came up there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Lily pad's looking rough.
Yeah, and so as they fire off and he hears Gwen, he just doesn't even look back. He just lowers his hand back. Just stares at the giant.
Makes sense. Miri, on your turn, you see Houston swoop in next to you. You get the feeling that on your turn, as it is holding its action to dash, so on your turn, you can attack and then zoom out of there.
Okay, yeah, that was gonna be my question. So
yeah.
Oh
wait, sorry. It still definitely has legendary action. It's gonna swing at you.
Miri?
It's still
right
a good
now?
giant. No, you're right. It would swing at Kara. You're right. Kara freaking demolished it. All right, legendary action. That's a nat 20.
Yeah, silvery barb. That's gonna be a
Yes,
silvery barb.
please.
That's gonna be a silvery barb.
Can't believe I got that after all that. What the fuck? Okay, all right, here we go. Silvery barbs to save Kara.
Is that an out one?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, with that, Io's, the tears flow from Io's arms. It's like, we are not going through this again.
I think, if I may,
Sure.
you see like Kara kind of like dodging from one side to the other. You see this this figure come right down, and you see it's coming right like to where Kara leapt to, and it is inches from hitting. As you are able to telekinetically stop it.
Okay, that works.
Right? I mean, that's
cooler.
That's
cooler.
cool.
That's way cooler.
Cooler. As you hold it back.
This Kara has 0 context in magic and looks up at the giant and flips it off and is like, "What are you trying to do? You can't even hit me."
Nice.
Who do you give advantage?
Kara.
Fuck
Definitely Kara.
Yeah. Cool.
Absolutely.
Kara still not knowing where the advantage comes from. I'm like, I've got this. I'm good. We're good. We got this.
It's her personality. That's what gives her advantage.
Yeah, of course. Incredible. So pissed I got a crit after that. All right. Yeah, Miri, you're up. Again, just a reminder, crit on a 19 or a 20.
Yeah. So
on your first attack. Well, you'll see. Go
Top of my turn, the eel that's been floating around in my antlers starts flickering and doing some lightning because it's an electric eel. And roll 2d8. Nice. 13 heals.
Damn.
That ain't bad.
Just so everybody knows, audience-wise, there's some negative ones in here too. Just keep in mind.
There is. There definitely is.
We roll poorly for storytelling.
And so 3 attacks on his brain.
Yeah. So go ahead and tell me what the first attack is, damage rolls wise. Or sorry, attack roll wise.
On the die? No.
The attack roll.
What? 15.
Okay, 15 misses. So you still have the 19 or 20. Basically, it's if you hit, it goes away. Does that make sense?
25 for the second.
Okay, that hits. So the crit on 1920 goes away. You feel your AC kind of come back up.
And 29 for the second.
Yeah, that hits. I'll go ahead and roll damage for those two. We're close.
16 for the first.
Okay.
19 for the second.
Miri, how would you like to do this?
Yay! So for the very last hit, she could feel like she finally got to the brain part. And so she just does like a full pirouette in the air, flip, and then comes down with the hammer so that she just sprays honey like as far and as fast as she can. So she can share the love. And then she's gonna backflip off onto Houston, and just whisper to Houston, can you take me behind that tree? I have to throw up.
Houston looks very excited because there's probably fun things in throw up. So yes, we'll do that.
No. These guys cannot move out of the water. You can pick them off in a barrel. It's totally fine. Miri, as you say, as you say, can I go back? Can you bring me behind that tree? I have to go throw up. It's a tiny bit early, but I just don't think we could end better than that. I think with that, we're going to end. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Prim, you are full coated
I'm right in front of it. I'm like, I'm just...
Kara, same thing, just all over. And with that, we'll end tonight's session. Beautiful job, guys. We'll see you next week.